Gracias, brothers y brothercitas, por estar aquí una vez más en el en vivo. Gracias por el apoyo al canal, gracias por el apoyo a todo lo que estamos haciendo. Me encanta que nos juntemos todos los jueves a las 3 de la tarde, hora del Pacífico, a platicar pues de sus artistas favoritos, en este caso, por la gira tan exitosa que tiene Luis Miguel. Ahorita pues estamos hablando de Luis Miguel y lo estamos dedicando al 100, de hecho, así que están todos ya empezando a juntarse aquí. Tengo a Marisa, a Laura, a Sharon, a varios ya están por acá, de hecho a Carmen también. Sharon ya puso sus preguntas bien puntual, desde las 2 de la tarde ya andaba Sharon escribiendo sus preguntas, bien linda. Esto es lo que vamos a hacer. Voy a poner a Paul McKenna en la línea. Paul McKenna es el ingeniero de Luis Miguel de 5 discos. Empezó a trabajar con Luis Miguel en el disco de Aries y luego trabajó en Los Romances y fueron 5 discos los que hizo con Luis Miguel como ingeniero de sonido en el estudio, que es el que se encarga de colocar micrófonos, que todos suenan increíblemente, y luego de grabar todas las sesiones, tanto de voz como de cada instrumento, y controlar el board, ese como consola que tiene muchos volúmenes y muchos controles, es lo que él controla, es lo que él es el maestro. Si eso no está bien hecho, el disco vale cacahuates, brothers. Entonces, bueno, eso es lo que hizo Paul McKenna para cada disco de Luis Miguel. Y ahorita lo vamos a tener aquí en la línea. Vamos a platicar con él, que nos platique cosas, vivencias, historias, y luego vamos a pasar a sus preguntas, chavos, para que ahora sí que se dejen caer el pelo con sus preguntas, ¿ok? Les voy a poner a Paul. Acuérdense que Paul habla en inglés, entonces voy a tener que hablar en inglés y en español. Le voy a preguntar cosas en inglés, él me va a contestar, y luego yo traduzco, y ahí vamos haciendo la dinámica, ¿ok? Entonces, ¿están listos? Vámonos ya con Paul, que está aquí en la línea. Déjenme decirle hola. Polito, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, really happy to have you here, Paul. Thank you again for being here with us. People are loving you. They love your stories. They love everything you have to say, about working with Luis Miguel and your career and everything. Thank you so much, Paul. How is everything going?
My pleasure. Everything's good. Everything's really good.
Perfect, man. Hey, Paul, remember last week when we were here on the air, we were talking about many of your experiences with Luis Miguel, and you were going to tell us about this crazy story that you told me once in the studio when we were working together. And you told me about this story about Luis Miguel having a problem with one airplane. He was flying, going to Guadalajara, I think, and then I think they were going to crash or something. Can you tell us about it? Just let me translate the question to the guys so they know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, le estoy diciendo a Paul que me diga, porque la semana pasada estaba platicándonos acerca de una historia y lo interrumpí porque quería que se quedara para esta semana. Y es una historia donde Luis Miguel iba en un avión y de repente el avión se sabía o les dijeron que iban a chocar, porque creo que el tren de aterrizaje no bajaba o algo pasó, y esa historia está espeluznante porque estuvieron muy cerca, toco madera, de que algo pasara, algo horrible. Entonces, Polito, do you remember that story?
It's hard one to forget.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it was, I believe it was 1995.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And it was in Guadalajara. I wasn't in that plane. I was with the band and the technicians, so we could set up the stage and be ready for him when he came in.
So you were already you already were in the venue where he was supposed to play.
In the venue already. It's early in the morning.
Wow.
And then we didn't see him for a while. Remember back then, you didn't really have cell phones.
Yeah.
So we did get a phone call. He was on his way, but they had crashed.
They crashed?
The plane, in the end, they all got out of it safely, but the plane burnt up. It was gone.
No way!
Well, and the problem was people that travel with him, one of them is this lady, I think her name's Edith.
Okay.
And she helps him with the clothes. She keeps the clothes clean and organized, and he's always got a couple of Armani tuxes, and he's got some nice stage wear.
Wow. Yeah, he does. He always uses like the best stuff to play. Right now, I think Who's dressing him right now? I forgot the name. It's like a huge designer too.
My guess, it would probably be somebody like Tom Ford.
Yeah, it's actually Tom Ford. You're good. How did you know?
Tom Ford would make sense for him.
Yeah, that's exactly him.
So imagine so there's a couple of crazy parts of this story. One of them is, okay, so you're going to make a crash landing.
Okay.
If you or I were in the plane, where would we be?
Where would we be? Where would we be? We probably like praying in the cockpit or something.
Well, no, we'd be in the back because they don't back the plane in. They go head first.
Oh, okay.
He's in the control. He's in the cockpit, seeing everything. He didn't want to miss anything.
Wow, exactly. That's what I would. That's funny because that's exactly what I would think. I would go to the cockpit to see what's happening and at least witness what everything.
He fought his way out and got some other people out. The pilot, one of them was hurt a little bit. One of them, but his whole small entourage, the one that traveled with him wherever he went, like I said, the clothing person, they got everybody out, the thing went up in fire and it was gone. So all of his clothes were in there, his travel clothes.
Oh, but wait! Before you go forward, hold on. Let me translate, and then I want to ask you a question before we go to like everything else. Hold on. Ok, chavos, le pregunté, ¿qué pasó con ese accidente donde se iba a matar en el avión? Y me dice, no, pues sí, chocaron, así como si nada. Y digo, ¿cómo que chocaron? Y dice, sí, o sea, iban en el avión y pues les dijeron que no podían, que iban a tener que hacer un aterrizaje forzoso y que iban a tener que caer y pues que el avión iba medio a chocar. Y en eso me dijo que él tenía toda su ropa con él, que lleva una chava que se encarga de su wardrobe, de todo su ropa, que se llama Edith, y dice que tenía ropa de diseñador, y le dije, no, pues sí, el diseñador que lo viste ahorita, le dije que no me acordaba del nombre, y él adivinó, y él dijo, no, pues ha de ser Tom Ford, dije, sí, es Tom Ford. Entonces, ahí fue cuando me dice, bueno, pues chocaron, y al final me dice, ¿tú en dónde hubieras estado si te dicen que el avión va a chocar? Y dije, no, pues yo me meto a donde están los pilotos. Y dice, guau, pues sí, ahí Luis Miguel se metió a donde estaban los pilotos para verlo todo. Y dije, sí, es lo que yo hubiera hecho también, la verdad, ir hasta el frente a ver qué estaba pasando, ¿no? Y dice, pues ahí estaba, y luego chocaron, y creo que uno de sus pilotos estaba medio herido y todo, pero a nadie le pasó nada, gracias a Dios. Y se salieron, y ahí es donde él iba ya a decirme qué estaba pasando, qué pasó con su ropa y todo eso, porque Paul estaba en el lugar donde iban a tocar con los músicos, con la banda, obviamente, porque ellos tienen que llegar temprano a hacer el soundcheck, la prueba de sonido. Él estaba allá, pero le quiero preguntar qué pasó en el avión antes de que chocaran. So, Paul, before the crash in the plane, do you know what happened? Like, for example, they told them, hey, you guys, the plane is going to crash, basically. So Luis Miguel fights his way in the cockpit to witness everything. But then what happens with everybody in the plane? Are they crying? Are they like praying? Are they talking? What are they drinking? What are they doing?
I wasn't there, so I can't tell you. But my guess is it wasn't good because they kind of knew. I think it was a problem with landing gear, or it was a problem with something.
Wow.
So it wasn't a good thing. It was. I'm sure it was a bit of a panic.
I could imagine, man. That is crazy. Le pregunté que qué estaban haciendo en el avión antes de chocar, cuando les dijeron van a chocar y se van a dar en la torre. Pues dice, yo no estaba allí, no te puedo decir exactamente, pero me platicaron que todos estaban en pánico y que estuvo horrible porque pues, pensaban que se iban a matar. So, sí, me preguntaron, aquí me está preguntando Laurita, ¿por dónde iban o para dónde iban? Iban para Guadalajara, Laurita, es lo que dijo Po. Entonces, oye, Paul, what happened when they land? You said one of the pilots was injured or hurt?
Yeah, I think there was a small injury or nothing
Major.
Life-threatening, but it was okay.
That's amazing. What did they do that they could actually save everybody's lives? Like, what did they do? Do you know?
I wasn't there, so I can't tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I can tell you this.
Uh-huh.
When Luis Miguel showed up at the venue
Okay.
in Guadalajara. His clothes were a little bit ripped. He had glass in his hands.
No.
We had to pick the pieces of glass out of his hands.
Oof.
And the smell of jet fuel in the clothes was very strong.
And were his clothes the ones that Tom Ford designed, or he was wearing like relaxed clothes, like jeans and a sweatshirt?
Well, he was wearing the relaxed clothes,
Oh.
but there's a trunk of his stage wear
Wow.
that he didn't have. So back then, I think it was Armani suits, not the Tom Fords.
Okay.
So he had the Armanis. So imagine showing up and your clothes are kind of ripped and you can't, all of his stage clothes are burnt up. They're gone.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on. So, dice Polito, me dice, mira, no te sé decir exactamente lo que pasó en el avión porque no estaba yo allí, pero te puedo decir esto, cuando llegaron al venue, al lugar donde iban a tocar, nosotros tuvimos que quitarle a Luis Miguel de las manos, traía vidrio del avión en las manos, tuvimos que desenterrarle los pedacitos de vidrio de las manos y bueno, y la ropa que traía olía a gasolina de avión, o sea, estaba cañón y venía medio rasgada. Dice que el baúl donde venía la ropa de Armani, porque en ese tiempo no era Tom Ford, era Armani, dice que ahí eso se perdió. So they lost his chest with all the clothes?
Yeah.
Wow.
The fire took all that.
That's crazy. So llegó al venue, he got to the venue, and then you guys helped him with the, the glass in his hands. What did he do about the clothes? Did he want to play after all that, or did he cancel?
No, he didn't. He didn't want to cancel at all.
Wow.
So imagine, normally there's 3 or 4 clothing changes during his show.
Yeah.
So he had to go, and so he had nothing. Everything was gone. So basically, he went to the band and the mariachis, and he got a pair of shoes from this person and a T-shirt, a Calvin Klein T-shirt from this person, and he got a pair of pants that fit. He had to look for people who were about his size and who had stuff with them that can quickly put an outfit together. Has all that stuff on, but no changes. There's no extra clothes for the changes for during the show. So it was a little different show. He also, having just survived this thing, which was pretty traumatic.
Of course.
He spent a lot more time talking on a personal level to the audience.
Wow.
And it was quite a show. It was just different. It was like really heartfelt speaking.
Wow. So for how long did okay, hold on, let me translate to everybody. Okay, so le pregunté qué pasó cuando llegó al lugar, le ayudaron y fue cuando dijo que le quitaron el vidrio y bla, bla, bla. Y después dice que se puso a buscar ropa de los mariachis, que le pidieron unos pantalones, a otro le pidió una camiseta Calvin Klein, que buscó gente que tuviera más o menos su tamaño, su talla, para que le prestaran ropa. Entonces buscó la ropa y luego se metió a cantar. Dice que ese show a la gente le platicó, o sea, estuvo más íntimo con la gente y les platicó mucho más cosas a un nivel más personal y duró más tiempo en el escenario. Obviamente porque pensaban que se iban a matar y hagan de cuenta que revivió. Estaban como celebrando. So, Paul, for how long did everybody have to wait for him to show up?
The show started about 45 minutes late.
That's it?
That's it.
Not even that much.
Well, because he came in much earlier. He came in sound check and all that other stuff. So he would have been there much earlier. But the way after the crash, and there was all kinds of situations to deal with.
That is insane, man. That is such a crazy story, and nobody's ever talked about it. I don't know why.
It's on the internet. I mean, if you look it up, you'll find it. It's there.
Wow.
But yeah, I think it wasn't a pleasant experience, so I don't think anybody really wanted to talk about it.
Definitely. That is insane. Hold on, let me tell these guys. Lo que le dije es que, bueno, pues cuánto tiempo la gente tuvo que esperar por Luis Miguel para empezar a cantar, porque si pues, chocaron y tuvieron que salir de allí y todo, y ya todo el mundo estaba en el venue, en el lugar del concierto, pues tuvieron que esperar y dicen, no, pues nada más esperamos como 45 minutos, porque no, o sea, no llegaron muy tarde. Yo le dije que yo pensé que se habían tardado más tiempo en llegar, sin embargo, no llegaron tan tarde, de hecho, porque el avión iba a llegar muchísimo más temprano para tener más tiempo de hacer más cosas, pero como llegaron más temprano y pasó todo esto, pues llegaron nada más 45 minutos tarde, lo cual no fue mucho. Le digo, pues esta historia casi nadie habla de ella, y dice, pues si te pones a buscarla, la encuentras en el internet, pero sí, está muy, muy cañón lo que pasó, y dice, pues no fue muy, muy bonito, por eso no creo que nadie hable mucho de ella, pero sí está cañón. Polito, oh look, Sharon Lopez just went on, she just found out the time. It was, Sharon is saying that this happened on the 17th of November of 1995, 2 days before the celebration of Frank Sinatra. Wow. Do you recall that?
Yes.
I'm telling you, man, his fans they know everything.
His fans are very well informed.
They are very well informed. Good job, Sharon. You did great. Hey, Polito, so can you tell us, you work with him for so many albums and stuff. What was the best album you actually worked with Luis Miguel, and why?
Well, I think I liked all the albums, but to me, the Bolero records are my favorite.
Really?
It's just, I think those are, he can do those better than anybody else.
I think so. I think he's like the Frank Sinatra for the Boleros, man.
Yeah, I just think he feels them. You know, the mariachi songs and the Boleros are seem to be near and dear to his heart.